So we are on review activity 5.4. We're doing we're sketching the missing lines for number 2, the second problem now. And again, if you recall, everything is kind of boxed in. So I want to kind of go through and show you this. If I box all these in, now we're going to kind of come through with all of these lines here. And I'm kind of doing all of these horizontal lines so that you can see how all of these are boxed in. And then I'm doing and going to do all of these vertical lines. So we'd have a vertical line here, a vertical line here, vertical line here, vertical line right here, just to box this in. And as we look at this in a 45 degrees, we can either connect at the intersection between here and here or here. Either way, that's going to be a 45-degree line that comes off of that point there. Now, we use that as we go because that's kind of going to help us identify where things are at. So I see that I have an intersection point here. So I'm going to project that up and then over. And when we do that, lo and behold, this what we see as a line here is representing the side up here at this point here, and we see that there too. Now, at the same token, so we've got these parts here, and we know that this plane right here is behind this plane as we're looking at it. So if you take, again, we look here, this rectangular plane here correlates with this rectangular plane here, and this surface right here is kind of correlating to this surface. However, in our isometric view, we see that that's kind of split up 3 ways. And where are those 3? Well, that kind of is a clue here that we can say, all right, well, right here, that means I need this to be a solid object line, and if I project this down, that's going to be a solid object line here too. Now, so we have really 3 depths right here. So we've got the paper, on the paper plane is this part right here. Then if we were going down into the part, this would be lower, this one, and then that would be lower yet. Now, that leaves us here with another feature. So as we go through, and that is, where does this fall in place where over here? Well, that's the idea here behind this angled line, or what we call the 9th line. So to find out where that's going to fall in place, we're going to kind of come right over here, and again we'll use a light construction line over to that angle. Okay, so right there's where the intersection on that angle is. So now we're going to come down at that intersection point, and now we're going to kind of put that in there. Now, this is all on the same plane, so now we know all we have to do is kind of put this in here. And again, we can see, so this little notch is inside here, so this is going to be a hidden line. So we're going to use our short dashed lines right here, and that's going to be a hidden line in that view. So there we go. So that is the way that this is solved. We can go back now and take a look and kind of erase all of our construction lines so that we have a better idea of what this should look like. So erase these construction lines, kind of clean that out. So, and there is the answer for number 2 here on our sketch.